Okay, so tonight, I just wanted to go over a weekend recap. Some of the leaders and I went to Washington to Ryan's top leader, top enroller retreat, and oh my God, like I just want to cry. Like it was such a different experience and such a different retreat than like I have ever been to. This was my ninth retreat that I have ever been to, and this was completely different than any of the other ones that I've ever been on. They're all a little different, but I really want to do a recap of what went down at this retreat, everything that I learned, and pass it on to our team. Because that's one of the brilliant things about having these retreats and being a mentor, being a leader that goes on these retreats is that we learn a crap ton of information that we can bring back into our teams and being able to share that. So first and foremost, I really want to congratulate our team on what we have freaking accomplished. Like, I don't know if you guys like understand, like Kathy and Casey saw, but like we were on the flight answering messages and the airport answering messages. We were staying up till like 10 p.m. answering people's messages. Like it was bananas. It was literally bananas with what our team has done. That's all of you. That's not just me. Like I'm not hitting my rank bonuses. I'm not close to them yet. We're getting pretty close, but I'm not close to mine, but you ladies are. And watching you ladies go from that like basic amount of like maybe you were at like 1,000 and then you jumped up to 4. Like closing those insane volume gaps to like hit your rank bonuses is absolutely insane. And if you haven't hit them yet, like you're damn well on your way to hitting them. So being in the atmosphere this weekend of being around so many other top leaders that are also working towards those, like it just made you want to like just keep going and keep going. And crossing that like down into our team chat, we have blown up, you guys. So I'm going to read you guys some numbers really quick because I just want to throw up looking at these numbers. I gotta get logged back in. All my iPads are dead, so I have to use my phone. I don't have anything fancy. I just use my phone and iPads. It still works. Proof that you don't have to have everything upgraded fancy to make this business work. Okay. So we started at like 32,000 as a team in team sales at the beginning of the week, like last week, so a week ago. Now today, do you guys know where we're at today? Like right now, we're at 63,600 in team sales. That is a lot of vitamins, you guys. That is a lot of vitamins, you guys. We broke our record. We have officially broken our team record of $51,000 in team sales. We crushed it by double that at 63. I'm just way to go, you guys. Like that's not me, that's us, that's you guys. So freaking congrats. You guys worked so hard, so freaking hard for that. Now if I go into my business snapshot and showing you ladies, I wonder if I can probably share my screen, but we are, let's see, total brand promoters that our team has brought on this month. Can you guys put a guess to that one? How much we brought on as a team this month? 46. We have brought on 46 either upgrade customers and working promoters, business partners, new business partners to our team this month. That is freaking incredible. I don't think I've ever seen numbers like that in the whole year I've been here, you guys. And the other thing that I did want to say on top of this, so from last Thursday, not the Monday when the double QB and everything started, this was just Thursday through today. We did 23,000 in team sales in 5 freaking days. Like, I want to just pass out. That was absolutely insane, just seeing these numbers like just jump and jump and jump and jump like day after day after day. because our team, I'm so sorry that I can't come up with another name for this. We puked and rallied. We puked and rallied for 5 days, and we are finishing this month at one of the best volumes that we ever have in the whole year that we have been here as a team. So I'm really proud of you ladies, like extremely proud of you ladies. And the ones that have hit their rank bonuses, very proud of you. Kathy and Zach, you have hit it on your accounts. Bobby got it on Logan. Congrats. So Bobby is our newest rank matching bonus earner. She is now a double auto bonus earner on her account and Logan's. So she will be raking in 300 in auto bonus on her account and 300 on Logan's account for their auto bonus, on top of commissions, on top of the bonus that you are also earning. So because you are a badass leader, you are also collecting 2 rank matching bonuses, or 3. Is it 2 or 3? What is it? 2 or 3? 2 or 3? 2. 2 rank matching bonuses because you're an amazing leader, and it could not be going to someone else more deserving. So congratulations, Bobby. I know. I'm so excited. Cynthia, I don't think she's on yet, but she also earned her 4K bonus the other day too. So that is amazing. She came in to this business with a little bit of experience because she was also from the same past company that a handful of us were with as well. And she officially canceled her old account with that company and is like officially a Thriver, and then hit her 4K bonus. Like, tell me that is not a coincidence. So congratulations, Cynthia, if you're watching the recording. We're so proud of you. Lacey, she is a brand inspector. She has been with our company, been with our team, not even a whole month yet. She's probably been here for 3 weeks now. She actually missed out on her VIP reset, but then went on, like didn't stop, didn't quit, and she kept going, and went on to earn her first 4K bonus, her first official bonus here too. So she too also has canceled her old account and is officially a Thriver. So our team is completely full of badass women, completely chock full of badass women. Like I cannot say it more proud of just how proud I am of you ladies, that I'm trying so hard not to cry. I cried like all morning just looking at my messages. Being able to work with a group of women like you that are so hungry for this business, that are so hungry to change your lives, just as much as I am, just as much as Kathy, just as much as Bobby, Curse, like this is something very, very rare. And I thought it was something that was normal. Okay, I did. Going into this weekend, I thought it was something that was normal, that all teams had this kind of atmosphere. Like, it's not. It's not. Other teams would be freaking lucky to have even just a fraction of what our team community and what the atmosphere is of what we bring to the table and what we offer to each other. Like, other teams would be lucky to have a fraction of what we have. So again, I'm really proud of you ladies, and I'm so incredibly thankful. So before I start crying again, I'm gonna hand it over to one of the girls that was also here on this retreat. If you're new here, Kathy, aka Jose. Bobby's like, Jose. Kathy is now a 12K leader. Kathy is now a 12K leader, and she is earning her auto bonus as well. And she is also collecting the 4K bonus on her husband's account. So she is also, one of her girls, Steph, is also on, is also earning the 4K bonus. I'm sorry, guys, like there's so much to keep track of. I'm going to shout out Steph real quick too, because I know I want to. So Stephanie, she's also on here. I'm so sorry, Steph, you're also on here. Stephanie has been with us for like 2 months, 3 months or so, and she earned her first big bonus too, at the 4K bonus. Like, congrats, Steph! Like, way to go. And now Steph is working on building her team. Like, she has working promoters. Like, she is gunning for more. Like, she is hungry. It's like the lights like flipped on for her, and she is like nonstop now. So it's been really cool for us to watch you grow, Steph. So we're really proud of you. Okay, now back to Jose. So aka Badass, aka Kathy. She was here at the retreat, and I love spending more time with her. So anyways, take it over, Jose, before I start crying.
Okay, so excuse my voice because I sound like death right now. So Laurel just wanted me to like hop on and kind of talk about the retreat, kind of the experience altogether. And first of all, I want to say congratulations to everybody. This past week was absolutely insane. Not only cool was it to experience it like with my girls, like as they were pushing and that kind of stuff, but to see it like to be with Laurel and to see all of like everything that was going on with the team and get the updates and all that kind of like it was incredible to have that experience, to incredible to see that growth, but also that mindset. Because kind of what Laurel hit on about like how people would be lucky to have the mindset that we have, it is just totally different here. I mean, even at the retreat, other girls that were there, other leaders, other like top enrollers within our team were like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like they were asking Laurel, like, what is going on with your team? They're absolutely exploding. And I think it's a lot of it's that mindset. Like, I think of Stephanie, like it's literally, I'm like, within 30 minutes of her locking in her 4K, she's like, she turns around, she's like, do you think I can hit 12K by the end of February? I'm like, holy shit. Like it's just the non-stop, the mentality of like, okay, we did that. Now we're going to just freaking keep going and get to the next level. And that is not something that you see everywhere. So to be able to see that on a bigger, grander scheme of things was really, really cool. And then also, of course, to see others being like, that's not normal. Don't get me wrong. They were having tons of success and it was so cool to see so many different, like the leaders would be there and like all of a sudden they like yell out a name and I'm horrible with names. Like I literally could not put a name to something until I met them in person, but they're like yelling at names and I'm like, holy shit, everybody's popping off. Like, this is crazy. But to get to like, because I have also been with previous companies and I have been on various different retreats with their companies and that kind of stuff. And overall, like the team, the leadership, the literally all the way up to Courtney, like that, like the fact that she showed up at this retreat, one, you wouldn't even know, like other than the fact that she's a badass, you wouldn't know that she was like so far separated from us. Like it just felt like she was there. I mean, you could turn around, you can ask her a question. She's looking in your back office. She's giving you advice. Like she is right there with us. And I have never, ever seen a team that is that close knit and then that is like that invested in everybody succeeding, because not once did I see any sort of competition or jealousy, or don't get me wrong, there's like the fun stuff, the fun competition, the playful stuff, but never was it, because these are different legs. We're not all, I mean, we all go up to Courtney, but we're on different stuff. So one person succeeding is not contributing to everybody. And to see the genuine support and the genuine motivation from just everybody was incredible. So I think one of my biggest takeaways is, excuse me, do not let these retreats pass you by. They may seem so like out there. I know when like Courtney dropped her retreat, in my head, I kind of checked myself out. I was like, there's no way I can earn that or anything like that. And so do not let that change it, because when you get there, your experience, it is a game changer. Like my mindset on my entire business was changed this weekend. My understanding and my belief in what can, even with everything that had already happened, like my belief in what can happen here, because I was terrified to go to this retreat, absolutely terrified. Here I was, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've never been an income earner for my family. Like the thought of me being in a room of 19 of like super successful women that bring home like incomes for their family and stuff absolutely terrified me. Um, but to be able to see that they are absolutely no different. They are no different at all whatsoever. They just have they've put in the grit, they've put in the work to get where they are, but they were no different than me. They were no different than you on your day one. They had all the doubts, all that kind of stuff. Like even Ryan posted on her 4-year picture or 4-year anniversary picture today about like, she was us on day one. She had all those struggles and all that kind of stuff. And it's just the grit and determination that I saw in these women this weekend that is what got them to where they were. But to be able to see the similarities, that there's literally nothing special, but also the fact that you had leaders that had been here. For example, Laurel's been here a year and a half. There were leaders there that had been there longer, and they were listening and asking questions of Laurel. Like, to me, that was super humbling to see. Like, they were constantly wanting to learn and to get better. They were willing to humble themselves and ask somebody that's only been with the company for a year and a half, where they've been there 3-4 years, and they're asking questions. And I thought that was really, really cool, because a lot of times I feel like people think we need to know it all. We need to have the answers for everybody, for our girls that we're bringing on. And that is 100% not the case. It's constantly learning and growing as you go, and just having that grit and determination to keep going. Like when you stumble, when you hit that obstacle, to be able to keep going. But all in all, do absolutely and everything you can to get yourself to one of these retreats, because it is eye-opening. Not only the stuff you learn, but just the overall experience, and being able to intertwine, mingle with all of these leaders, just their mindsets, is really, really, really incredible. So I highly encourage you to do anything and everything as soon as they drop that next retreat, which, by the way, it's already dropped. Wyoming, get your asses there. But write down those qualifications, set up a game plan, talk to your upline, figure out how to get yourself there, because it's a game changer for your business. But that's all I've got, unless we want to do questions later.
Dude, I'm just gonna pass it to Casey. You're gonna make me cry. I have never heard you talk with such conviction about the business before until now, Jose. Like, you can just tell in your voice. I knew you were nervous about going to the retreat this weekend, but like, I didn't know you were scared shitless. You did so good. And the thing that I do want to say about Kathy before I pass it over to Casey, before I start crying again, that they held, Courtney did. So Courtney is our $1 million millionaire upline. If you guys are new here, which I see some new faces on. Hi, Jody. That Courtney is our millionaire upline. So she's the one that's like at the top, like at the top for us. And she was at this retreat with us. She contacted our company. His name is Cliff, like one of like their support tech persons, and said, hey, one of my personally enrolled is having a retreat this weekend with her top enrollers. Like, would you be willing to supply some credits to for us to put on a challenge for these girls? And what the challenge winner would get was $300 in product credits, like directly sent to your account from the company. Like, I've never heard of another company doing that before. And guess who one of those mother faux worker persons are? It was Kathy. Kathy got those credits. Like, she was one of those girls that got the credits because her hard work like did not go unnoticed. Like, that is one of the like most beautiful things, and why I started bawling on my stories this morning. Like, our hard work here, like, it doesn't matter what level you're at, like, it does not go unnoticed. So congrats, Jose, you deserved them. Do you want to take over, Casey?
Oh my gosh. Hopefully I make it through this without crying. They know how emotional I am. I don't even know where to start. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is like, Laurel just kind of asked me, like, what have you gotten pretty much, out of the retreat so far, and what's like your favorite part? And it's like, that's so hard to answer because like when we showed up, just imagine 19 girls there. And it's like all week, and I was telling her you'd walk into a room and then there's like 5 different girls. And then, 20 minutes later, there's 7 different ones sitting around each other. Like it wasn't like there was three solid groups or little cliques like all weekend just sticking to each other because that's their team. Like that's not how our company does things. And so to see that, like it's just like, for example, like sports, there's always like drama. And I heard Kathy talk about that this morning too. And that's how I felt, is like we felt like we belonged there. Like I never once felt, if Holden was crying, it's like, the girls didn't look at me like pretty much walk out of the room, or you know what I mean? It's like, they're like, give me the baby. I'm like, okay. But the one thing that I took everything away from this, but the coolest thing was that Laurel was still learning. Like I people watch. And so it's like, it was just cool to watch you. Like Courtney said, you're always learning. We'll never know everything. And the one statement that she said was that keep the mindset. How did she say it? They would be lucky for me to mentor them. That was a statement. She told us that all weekend. Remember that you love what you do, you're good at what you do, and they would be lucky if I was their mentor. That was the 3 things that I just like stuck in my head. And also seeing how Kathy said everybody help each other. Like, yeah, we're on different legs, but like I could walk up to Ashley or someone else from another team and ask them a question and they'd answer it for you. It's not like they were like, well, why don't you go to Laurel or go to Kathy? But that was like the biggest takeaway, was you have to keep your positive mindset. I understand that every day is not going to be like rainbows and butterflies. We all have hard days, but like remember why you're here. We have a team that helps you. We don't have a team that like you have to win on your own. That's also what Courtney said. We're here to win. And she showed us an old video of hers. Actually, it was like one of her first videos, and I died because she was like, she's a badass. She was like, I don't need you to succeed. Pretty much I want to help you build a team, or I want to help. Pretty like she has paychecks already. She doesn't need more money is what she was getting at. And I don't need you. I want to help you succeed. So that was probably my biggest takeaway from it, was that's like engraved in my head. Like they would be lucky for me to mentor them, because we need to have that mindset. And just, I don't know, at the end of the day, just always like love what you do. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had days where I thought like, can I really do this? And I saw Ryan's post this morning that she said, oh, believe me, I wanted to quit multiple times. But like, show up. And like, even Laurel's always said, you got to stay consistent. Just because they even talked about that, like Courtney's like, I don't even look at my numbers. Like, don't look at your views on stuff. She was being honest. She has never once looked at views on reels. She doesn't care if her picture got 10 likes. She's like, I don't even know that it gets 10 likes because I don't even look at that. And like she was teaching me, she'll go to, like, if you have, say, a group you've followed for years, you love them, it's about motherhood, for example, she will click on that picture and she's like, I don't even look at the people. If they have a public profile, whether they need to like request for me to follow them or accept it, she just hits follow, 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 follow. And then every week she'll go through her followers and she'll delete, what isn't for her. But that's how you get, people that you don't know. Strangers will message you and be like, hey, I saw your reel, or I saw your post. What do you do? Or can you tell me more about Thrive? But that would be like my biggest takeaway, was that you just have to keep that mindset that they would be lucky if you were their mentor. That's all I got. And Laurel, you're awesome. It really was cool. Like Kathy said, that they might have higher ranks and stuff, and they're looking at you like, how do you do what you do? And you're like, I just, I show up. Like, I love what I do. But that was really cool to watch, that everybody asked anybody questions. It didn't matter if you were an 80K leader or 12K. an 80K was asking the 12K leader what she was doing to succeed. Like, that's what I love about our community. So that's all I got.
I just love you, Casey. You're one of the sweetest persons, and I got to meet her little baby this weekend. Finally, he was
Literally shaking because all of our money going through this system makes me want to throw up. I am not kidding. It's like, oh my.
I know it's this season of what we're going through and what we're about to go through, and this brings me to my next point. That again, for lack of better words, I'm so sorry, but it makes sense in this case. We are in a season of puke and rally. So we are just starting right now with going into bonus season. We are 1 month in, basically. We have another 2 months of this. Another 2 months, which is bananas. Like it's still blowing my mind. Sorry, she's still texting me. That's great. Okay. No. Okay. There's people still texting me. I'm like, wait, hold on. But with this bonus season, I am gonna break it down just a little bit further, not necessarily with the number side of things. We'll go, like, I want to touch on that a little bit, just being completely honest with you ladies. And then going into like the mindset, going into the rest of this season. Okay. So with this, there was a bonus QB, like the bonus QB or like the double QB. We had all of last week, right? You will see that there were a lot of other teams that like exploded. Like they were at like 40 some thousand, and then they jumped up to like 100,000. They were at like 12K and then jumped up to 80K, something like that. Okay, like you're going to be seeing those, right? When you see those, do not compare yourself to them. Okay, whether you were 4K, 12K, you're at the 20,000 level, 40,000, whatever. Okay, do not compare yourself to those numbers. Because what I want to say about those is that it is really fantastic that those girls did that. Like they worked really, really hard to get those numbers put up, because they still had to have the enrollments. They still had to be able to check people in, check people out, get those numbers into the system. But that one order would double. Okay. Our team, we also had that. Okay. We also had that, but we were also enrolling a lot of new people as this was going. We weren't just tapping into what we had in the back office, because we don't have a lot in the back office. And I say this with a lot of excitement. And I didn't see that as excitement before until this weekend. And I got to talk to Courtney more about it. And I got to talk to Ryan about it more and put it into perspective. These other teams have been here for like 3+5 years, whatever, right? They have this huge base, this huge foundation underneath of them that they can tap into. They could have like 100 like personally enrolled promoters, and like over half of them fell off and like quit ordering. All they would have to do is just reach out to them and be like, hey, do you want to restock? Like there's a promo this weekend. I'll give you like $50 off or something, right? Doing the cash back sales. That's how they get those insane amount of numbers. Our team, we don't necessarily have that. Do we have a little bit of it? Yes, because we've been here for a year, but we don't have a lot of that. And I say this with excitement because we are still building organically. Those numbers that we put in and put out over the weekend, a lot of that was organic numbers. We were still enrolling new people that either were glorified customers that are hopefully going to be returning customers coming back, or they are working promoters starting their business and going on to their VIPs. So I say that with excitement because what we are doing here is amazing. We don't want to be comparing ourselves to other people's business and looking left and right and looking sideways and taking away that joy of what is happening right in front of our freaking face right now. There's so many amazing things that are going on right in front of our face. And had we not gone to this retreat this weekend, we probably wouldn't have gotten to experience that and see that. And like what Kathy and Casey were saying, like really dive in and go into that hungry starvation mode of just asking any single question that we ever possibly could. And I love how Casey said that if you're a people watcher, like watching other people, how they answer their messages. There were girls left and right at this retreat, like it was overwhelming at sometimes, but like some girl would be over here like on a call, some girl would be on a FaceTime, some girl would be like answering messages through voice memos. So like it was constant chatter like everywhere throughout the house, like 24/7, because we didn't know this bonus season was going to drop during this retreat. But for us, like who are observant of other people, we got to see and listen and observe how they were answering those messages. And then we could go ask them like, how did that work? Yeah. Then we could go ask them, how did that work? Why would you answer this way instead of that way? Like that was one of the coolest experiences that we probably could have gotten this weekend. So I'm so glad that we got to go there this weekend and bring that knowledge back into this team. One thing that I do want to say about the double QB is that in a way, I feel guilty as a leader and as your upline, not teaching it sooner, but I also didn't know, and I know Kathy being her myself, but that's not teaching that sooner to our team of how to efficiently run the double QB cashback sales. Yes, it has to make sense to our team, like as far as like you individually as a person. But anytime during this double QB period, these other teams to get these insane amount of numbers, which are great, but they're going to be harder to maintain. So just keep that in mind. So I'm still really proud of our team where we're at. When they have those double QB bonuses drop and the pack sales, anytime that they would have a customer that's like, oh, I want to do the 3 steps. Oh yeah. Like, hey, like, I'm curious, sign me up. Like, let me know. They would take those customer enrollments and bump them up to a promoter pack, have them all like immediately go to that upgrade customer promoter role. So that way that volume would double like ASAP. And then if that volume would double, instead of like a 200, that goes to a 400 volume into their back office, into their waiting room, that then they could push to other people to help start popping ranks. I did not know that sooner. So this is a season where I am being honest, where I'm also growing and I'm also learning. So this weekend I got to learn more about that. So next time this banana shit happens, we know how to tear it up. So this was a learning season, but we still absolutely took advantage of it and did 23,000 in team sales in 5 days with the double QB. So that's still something to be super, super proud of ourselves. So, okay. The other part of that was like the 10 free accounts for you ladies that are on the call, or if you're gunning for your next bonus and you are super close. Don't let the 10 free accounts wreck you. Don't let the 10 free accounts wreck you. The company does this in a way of being smart with our business. That if we are, our company was built on basically the 3 steps and free accounts, because other companies, like with where I was, where Kathy was, where Bobby was, we had to have so many different subscriptions, mandatory auto ships, office fees, etc. And we don't have that here. So when we get to go out and we get to tell people that when they're interested or tell me more, and then we just get to say, hey, here's your link to create your free account. Then they get nosy, they get curious, and then they eventually go on there and order. And then you can run them a sale and then get them as a customer that way. So having these free accounts, don't let them bother you. If you're not close to your bonus yet, it's like, don't stop. Don't let it stop you. Use the system that the company is giving us with the 10 free accounts, running sales, sending out samples. That is how you get to be where someone is earning a bonus, is by doing those very, very basic things and doing our connections and doing our engagements every single day, like the absolute basics. So I know I'm touching on like, the usual things, but those are the basics that build our businesses, that get us to point A to point B, and then eventually after a couple of years to point Z, which I don't know if there ever like is an end to it, like you never stop. And even Courtney was telling us this weekend that every single day she sits down and does her IPAs for an hour. As a millionaire person, like promoter, leader, whatever you want to call her, within our team, she still sits down and does her IPAs every single day for an hour, like at least an hour, and that's it. That's all it has to take. That's what I do. I guarantee that's what Kathy does. I guarantee that's what Bobby does every day. And those are your non-negotiables. Okay, so now less business, more mindset. Okay, my favorite part. Okay, so again, for lack of better words, if somebody has a better idea, please drop it in the chat. This is a season of puke and rally without an alcohol. If there's a little bit of wine, that would be okay. But with this season, it is going to, and this is me just being completely honest, this is a season where you're going to feel like a Raggedy Ann doll. There's going to be times where you're going to be staying up until 10 p.m. helping someone close their sale, helping a new promoter understand how to run the sale, how to sign up a pack till 10 p.m. Sometimes you're staying up until midnight making graphics for your team because the sale just dropped. Like, this is a season where it is time to put your nose to the grindstone, leave absolutely 0 stones unturned in your back office with your potentials. Literally anything that you can possibly do to work your business and talking to people every single day to propel yourself forward. Right now, where we're a month in, take notes of where you're at right now with your business. Hi, baby Jose. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, he steals my heart. You can, oh, I don't know if you can have him on calls. He just distracts me. Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay. But this is a season where we have to be doing every single possible thing that we possibly can think of. If you want to earn these bonuses, like, this is a season where it's going to test your patience. It's going to test your marriage. Okay. That's me being honest. This is a season where it's going to test your marriage. It's going to test your relationship skills, your communication skills. This is a tough season, but it can also be your biggest freaking blessing. This can be a season of your biggest absolute blessing. Imagine earning a 12K bonus. What are you going to do with that? Imagine not earning that 12K bonus. Imagine not earning that 4K bonus. Imagine still waking up with credit card debt. Imagine still waking up with a power bill that you're struggling to pay month by month. Like, imagine the consequences of what you're going to be missing out on if you don't turn over every single stone and test everything that you are freaking made of right now during this bonus season. This bonus season is only here for a limited time. It's only here for a short amount of time till the end of April. That is it. End of April. This month, if you were building, if you were growing, if you're talking on your stories, you're sending out samples, you're doing the engagements, you're doing like the backbone of your business, like, congratulations, like, keep doing it. Like, don't stop. That's what it is. Don't be afraid to reach out to your mentor. If you have stuff in your waiting room right now, don't be afraid to reach out, because that can be very, very useful with placements, with moving, and helping your team grow and giving them the confidence that they need to. So reach out to your leader in your upline if you do have anything in your waiting room, whether they're glorified customers or they're promoters, doesn't matter. That's volume that you can move around to be helping your team. Okay. This is a season where, again, it's going to test you. You're going to feel like a Raggedy Ann doll, and you're going to feel tired at times. Know when to rest. Know when to take a step back. If you need to go on a walk, if you need to put your phone down, I'm bad about this. If you need to put your phone down and turn your phone on do not disturb just for a couple hours, you don't have to kill yourself during this season. But I also want to say this with this in respect and love and complete passion for what we do with this business, that I look forward to the rest of the season. Like, I look forward to puking and rallying with the rest of you ladies going into the rest of this bonus season, because we tore up a lot of shit this month, like a lot. So for me, it's that mindset of like, oh man, like we have 2 more months of this. Like, how are we going to make it? Like, it's really hard for me to like talk in that way, because I don't think that way. But having that negative mindset of like, oh, this stuff lasts for 2 more months. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're dreading that next part. You're dreading this next month of like, oh, what's going to happen? I don't know if I'm going to find more people. I don't know if I'm going to have any more potentials. I've exhausted all of them. I've reached out to everyone. Don't worry about that. I don't want to necessarily say it's a negative mindset, but it's pretty damn close. We cannot think about that. I get to look forward to this next month. I get to talk to new people. I get to help new people this month. I've exhausted literally everyone in my potentials list, like, I get to go out and find new people now. I get to go out and talk to new people. I get to like really work my business and really focus on finding more reels to make and posting more stuff, being more diligent about that going into this month, because I get another 2 months of this with you ladies. It's not I have to, it's an I get to season. So if you are starting to feel tired, or you're starting to feel frustrated, take that step back. Take that step back, take a break, learn to rest, get your sleep, eat good food, eat good food, make sure you're managing your stress levels. Because this is a season last year, where, and this again, this is just me being honest with you ladies, that I don't want it to happen to you ladies. I don't want it, because I want you to be manage your stress better than I did. Hold on. The last year when they dropped these massive bonuses, and it's not like the same as it is now, but last year when they dropped these bonuses, it was the double QB and whatnot. I was still growing. I was still a new leader. I was still pretty young. I was still experiencing so much growth. I was experiencing so much growth. And there was some situations that happened, girls were hitting ranks, and then some of us were falling off. We kind of slipped into that negative mindset, and my stress levels got so bad that I had to go to Walmart and buy a mouth guard because I was grinding my teeth so bad. I know you laugh, Kathy, but I was grinding my teeth so bad that my jaws were just hurt. They hurt so bad. I'm a teeth grinder. Some people, they get hives. Like Ryan, she says she gets hives. She started losing her hair. When I'm saying this can be a stressful AF season, it can be stressful. So I am imploring you with love and with passion for this business and what we do. And because I love you, take care of your stress this season. We have 2 more months to tear stuff up. We have 2 more months. So I'm really proud of you ladies. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen these next few months. I cannot wait. I can't wait. So, okay. One more topic that I wanted to touch on. I have to pull it up. I should just pull it up. Or should I wait? Should I wait or should I pull it up? PPA for the retreat. Should I pull it up? Yeah, okay. So if you're new here, Jackson's pull it up. So if you guys are new here and you're watching the recording, we are having our first, we had a retreat last year, but I was whoever wants to come to my house, just get here. And we just had fun. But this year I'm having an official retreat, earned ranks, PPA, house activities, we're going to have activities planned. So we are having our first official retreat in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We're getting a house, food. We're going to go do activities. I'm not going to say what they are yet. But I'm really excited about this, actually planning one instead of just throwing it together. So, the qualifications are, just to reiterate it, Kirsten, you're on the edge of your toes. You make me so happy. The qualifications for it is at the 4K level. If you hit the 4K rank, whether that's your rank bonus or not, I don't care. I just want you to be there. At the 4K level, 50% of your stay will be covered. So whatever the food costs are, and you guys, whatever the food costs are, and the room and board divided by how many girls are in the house, that will be, and then half that will be the room and board fee for the 50% at the 4K level. And then if you're at the 12K level, at the rank bonus, because a lot of us are going for the rank bonus of 12K, your room and board is covered. Congratulations. You just need to get your butt there. And then if you hit 40 MF and K, okay, you hit 40K in this rank bonus season, February, March, April, your room and board is covered, and I am going to pay for 50% of your travel to get here. Whether you are flying or driving, I don't care. I will pay for 50% of your travel. So those are the qualifications, and I'm gonna pull up the PPA. We got it ready. Let me log in. Because tomorrow is the last day of the month. So this is just 30-day PPA. How about I share my screen? Can I do that on Zoom? I can. My settings, share. Share screen. All right. Can you guys see this okay? Okay, sweet. So this is my back office. Welcome. All right, we go into our reports. We go into our team PPA rankings, and this is 30-day. Kirsten, you have 7 freaking PPA for this month. Aaron Watts, congratulations, you have 6. Lacey Scott, you have 5. Bobby, you have more on Logan's too. I know you do. Where's he at? Logan. So you have 3, 8. Bobby has 8. Bobby has 8. Bobby has 8 enrollments, and she's at the 12K level. Bobby gets room and board covered at the 12K level. Congratulations! So Kirsten at the 4K level with 7 PPA. Bobby at 8. Lacey at 5. Erin, she is so close to 4K. I'm pretty sure, right? She's like dangerously close. So I'm not even worried about that one. So we'll be seeing her butt there. And then Brooke is very close too at 4 PPA. Cynthia is very close at 4 PPA as well at the 4K level. Congratulations, ladies. Those are the first few that are going to be earning the retreat to Jackson Hole. Congrats, ladies. Yay. So that is it. I will drop an official announcement in the team chat so that way we know. Hook up with your upline today and tomorrow. Close out any PPA that you have, any volume gaps that you have, and check in on your waiting rooms and make sure that everything is closed out so we can take advantage of every freaking corner that we have. Closing out this month with bonus and then hitting the ground running next month for March. So, all right, you guys have any questions? If not, I will catch you later.
Hey, wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just want to say something. Just
Yeah.
because you guys were talking about the free counts and stuff. So I just have to share because I just got 6 new people and I'm going to share what I did. So when I say be bold, okay? People want you to do the answering for them, okay? So be blunt about it. Like, you can use these accounts to get samples out and get products in their hands. So what I did is people who I've talked to may have like lost communications for months, could be years, but they see my stuff, they like my stuff. We might not have a conversation like continuously, okay? So I sent messages out, and basically what I said was like, hey, and I used the 10 accounts, okay? So this is what I said, hey, could you help me out? I need 10 new customer accounts. And basically I told them like, can I get you signed up? Like, no strings attached. If you want, I would love to send you a free sample. Like, you want a free sample? Or like, I asked them what they wanted, and majority of them were like, yeah, like I would love to help you out. Like, yeah, I'll try some like samples. Okay. And so majority of these people, I would never even think that they would like it, but I was so blunt about it. And I did the answering for them. I just asked them like, hey, could you help me out with this? People are more willing to help you if you just ask them and just be bold about it. Like, some people, if they don't want to, then they don't want to, but you'll be really surprised by people that they'll help you if you go out and just ask them. So send people messages, do the follow-ups, like, be like a madman. So don't be afraid, because you never know. But that's what I got.
Yay! Yes, Bobby, you're absolutely right. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anything else? I'm so excited. I'm about to close out.
Okay,
some
wait.
really
Laura,
tonight.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So when Bobby and I first, when I decided to do this, I came up with something about not comparing yourself to all the wins. And I'm a gardener. And so gardens and weeds and flowers, they speak to me. So if anybody can relate to this, I just wrote this down again because I can't find the old one. So it's a little different, but weeds in a garden, what are those? A weed in a garden is actually something the gardener themselves did not place or want. So stop comparing your garden to somebody else's garden, because that's not your garden. Your garden is what you've placed and what you've done around you. And instead of comparing yourself to what they have, or even just being negative and saying like, oh, those are all weeds or whatever the case may be, if you can celebrate together each other's gardens and each other's wins, then you're both going to have very plentiful, beautiful flowers in your garden. I just wanted to share that.
What? Reese, I love that. Why didn't you share that with us sooner? That was perfect. She's like, I don't know. That was beautiful. It's true. It really is true. Oh, yes. I know next time that we need motivation, we're reaching out to you, Reese. Kathy, did you raise your hand? Did you want to say something?
Okay, I was just going to say, it was actually something that Laurel said to me over the weekend. For all of you guys that are exploding and, you know, signing people up left and right, or, you know, having that conversation about the business and all that kind of stuff, absolutely nothing is different. Nothing is different. You had it in you the entire time. Like Laurel said this to me and I was like, holy shit. Like, not, yes, you have that bonus dangling in front of you to kind of step out of your comfort zone, anything like that, but nothing actually changed within you. You just found yourself and you found, you know, the boldness and the desire, the drive, the grit, and you stepped out of your comfort zone and you evolved. And, you know, you had it in you the entire freaking time. You just have to believe in yourself and keep freaking running with it. Like when Laurel said that to me, I was like, holy shit, like, holy shit. It's just the matter of your belief in yourself. So many times we get in our own way. We stand in our own way of success. It's not other people. It's 100% what we believe in ourselves getting in our way. So I just want to throw that in there because it was like a light bulb moment for me this weekend.
No, I'm glad that you shared it. You're making me cry again. I honestly don't remember telling you that. That's the funny thing. But I just, you know me, I'm like, if I notice it about you, or if I know it's gonna help you, I'm gonna say it. So I'm glad it helped. I'm just really thankful for you ladies. And thank you ladies for unmuting yourselves tonight and sharing. Reese, Kathy, Bobby, Casey, all of you, like thank you for unmuting yourselves and speaking in front of the team and sharing your wins, your knowledge. It's not just me, it's all of us. So I'm really proud of you guys and thank you for everything. I'm lucky to be working with each and every one of you. I really am. So, okay, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go close a really, really, really big goal that I have never hit before in this business that only 1% people hit. Watch me do some crazy shit, team. Okay, see you later, guys. Love you, bye.